Multiview. In the previous tip, I talked about using the spectrogram view to find and operate on unwanted noises like mouth clicks. Although it takes a bit of practice to get accustomed to the appearance of the spectrogram, there is a very useful capability in Audacity that can help you use what you already know to leverage the learning process. As of version 2.4, Audacity has a new track view called Multiview. Just like spectrogram view, Multiview is activated by selecting it from the track menu, as seen here. With Multiview activated, the track displays both the waveform and the spectrogram view. This means that we can use the eye training I talked about in the earlier SAT, the ability to identify familiar shapes in the waveform, to inform what we're seeing in the spectrogram. Last time I didn't really talk much about what the spectrogram shows because I wanted to save that for this tip. Multiview is a great way to learn about the spectrogram. So let's take a look at some audio I recorded. This is the phrase 7 years ago. I purposely landed hard on the first syllable of 7, which you can see by the high peak in the waveform in the top half of the Multiview, outlined in green. So the waveform displays audio in terms of amplitude or volume as it moves along in time. The vertical axis of the display represents how loud or quiet the sound is at that moment in time. It doesn't display any information about the frequencies or pitches involved. In waveform view, we have to use our eyes and other tools, like an equalizer, to find out what's going on with frequencies. Spectrogram view, on the other hand, is about frequencies and amplitude. The vertical axis displays the frequencies, the pitches that contribute to the sound at that moment in time. Here's the magic part. The colors in the spectrogram provide information about amplitude. The hotter the color, the higher the amplitude. With that in mind, let's take another look at the word 7 in the example. Notice how it peaks high in the waveform. That tells us it's loud compared to the other audio around it. Now look at the spectrogram directly in line with that peak. It shows bright color overall, showing that it's louder. In particular, there are hot spots in the 120, 250, 380, and 500 Hz frequencies, shown by horizontal green lines. This indicates that those frequencies are the loudest part of that sound at that moment, and you can bet it's a deep voice, as a higher voice would have had hotter, higher frequencies. So if you're trying to tame a loud noise that sticks out, we can look for it in the spectrogram to identify its frequency, then pull it down by operating on just that frequency range, as we did in the previous tip. I really love the Multiview display in Audacity. It's not only very helpful in my regular work, but it's also a great learning and teaching tool. Spend some time with it, and your eyes and ears will become much more tuned in to the audio you work with every day.